Hey guys, Woods Farm here, just out at Frontenac Provincial Park. We're going to do a 2-day hike. We're going to be heading up to Buck Lake, campsite number 1, and then we're going to go up to Lynch Lake tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, 20 kilometers, so stick around and we'll take you along for the trip. Just looping around the bottom of Arab Lake on our way to Doe Lake. Fairly impressive beaver dam. Could be a milk snake. So you hear that?
Yeah.
People kill them because they think they're rattlesnakes. So we just passed Doe Lake and we're on our way to Buck Lake. We're going to be passing Flagpole Hill at some point. I think that's where we're going to have lunch. This is very cool. It's a beaver meadow. This once was a big swamp. You can see there's a big beaver lodge out there. And obviously one of the dams must have gave way and it's drained out, and now you can see how, because the ground is so fertile, it's all like a meadow. The grass is growing. Okay, we're just coming up to Flagpole Hill. So we're just walking along the trail and we came across these bones. It's a snake skeleton. You can even see the tiny little rib bones. So the next landmark we're going to hit is Devil's Gorge. I think it's just up here around the corner. Almost to campsite number 1. A little less than 3 kilometers to go. Interesting, we've been hiking on a section of the Rideau Trail that overlaps with the park. This is Slide Lake. Tomorrow the plan is to take the trail on the other side of the lake to complete the Slide Lake loop. Okay, here's our campsite. This is Site 1D on Buck Lake. Got here just a little after 3 o'clock. We're about to set up camp. Just having a little break, drinking some water. This site's really close to the trail, and I talked about it before. There is boat traffic and cottages on the other side of Buck Lake, so this isn't one of the more secluded camps in the park, but it was all we could get on short notice, and it was a really nice hike getting in here, so can't complain. Okay, so we just finished dinner. We're just gonna have a little fire, roast some sausages before we go to bed. And my daughter Tala surprised me for Father's Day, and she packed in a couple of Strongbow ciders, which was a really nice surprise. Okay, so I was just out doing some fishing and got this little smallmouth bass. I don't know if that's a largemouth, whatever, nice little bass on Buck Lake. Pretty cool. Caught a sunfish earlier, and then I got this guy just about sundown. Caught him on a little top bait. That's pretty fun. I'm just gonna let him go. Okay, I think we're gonna call it a night. We're both pretty tired. Had a really good day coming in here, seen a lot of cool stuff, and I was able to catch a nice little bass there. Looking forward to tomorrow. If all goes well, we're going to get all the way up to Lynch Lake, so we'll see how that goes. We're going to do the other side of the Slide Lake Loop, so that's a trail I've never been on, so I'm looking forward to that. So we'll see you in the morning. Okay, so it's the next morning. Just had breakfast. Camp's all packed up. Just about ready to hit the trail. Okay, so we've just made it to the first intersection on the trail, and we're going to head up on the other side of Slide Lake, which is the North Slide Junction, 3.5 kilometers. I don't know if this is the first lookout on the map, but it's a pretty cool view. And there's that huge boulder over there, a rock face. And there's a deep valley. It'd be really cool to get over there and climb up that. I think we're just starting to be able to see Slide Lake in the distance. Finally, we're spotting Slide Lake. This has got to be one of the most amazing views I've come across in the park so far. Just one more view of Slide Lake, and this section of trail is really nice. Might be a good spot for a black bear to spend the winter. Another cave up there. Really big rock shelves. This is a really neat spot. Okay, we just finished the small Slide Lake loop. Some really awesome terrain, some really amazing views. Highly recommend doing that part of the trail. So now we're just heading towards the Mink Lake lookout. Some impressive beaver dams. That one a little bit upstream is pretty big. Just seen a nice little buck down here in this stream, and I got some good video of that. So now we're heading on, still trying to get to Mink Lake Lookout. Okay, so we made it to the next junction on the trail, and we're going to head up towards Big Salmon Lake. We're going to come up to a portage in campsite number 5 first. Okay, we're just at the portage on the north end of Big Salmon Lake. We're going to go down to the water and take a break here. We're about halfway, and we're right in between campsites number 4 and 5. We're coming up on campsite number 5. This is one of the old roads that make up the park's trail network. A lot easier going than some of the other trails we were on earlier today. On the last leg to campsite number 12. Tall just spotted a deer on the other side of the lake. Just eating some rice chips, watching deer. Better than television. Hey, we just finished dinner. This is a view of Lynch Lake. We're at campsite 12D. If you're going to come out this way, the access to water isn't really the best. It's kind of swampy down there. Not really going to be able to go swimming. Difficult to get water for drinking and washing. But the view is really nice. Took us all day to get here. We did just over 18 kilometers coming from Buck Lake. Pretty much crossed the entire park. So pretty tired. We're probably going to go to bed early tonight. And then tomorrow we're on our way out. Okay, so it's day 3. Just packed up camp, finished breakfast, all that stuff. We got 8K to do to get to the Arab Lake parking lot. I'm not going to video a lot of this because it's ground that's already been covered in some of my other videos. If we see anything interesting along the way, I might turn the camera on. If not, we're going to head straight for the parking lot. We just spotted a doe and a fawn, and it was pretty awesome watching them off the side of the trail. They kind of went up on a hilltop. It was pretty cool. And now we're just continuing, heading back towards the parking lot. We're going to make a stop at Little Salmon Lake. We're going to go down the portage. If I remember correctly, it's not that long, and we're just going to take a little break right on the lake. Little Salmon Lake. In my opinion, one of the nicest lakes and places to camp in the entire park. Last turn, Arab Lake parking lot, and then we're done. Okay, we're just about done at the parking lot. 3 days, 2 nights, just over 40 kilometers. Did a big section of the Slide Lake Loop, which was very rugged. Very difficult terrain, really slow going, but the views and the scenery over there are awesome, so it made it worthwhile. And then the hike today was just covering kind of ground we've been on before, but we stopped at Big Salmon Lake, which is really beautiful and also a worthwhile spot to go to in the park. So thanks for watching. And if you want to see more videos on the Woods Farm with Frontenac Park, definitely like, subscribe, and check out some of the other hiking videos I have on the channel. Thanks for watching. How do you feel?
Feels good. It's a nice sight.
The car!
The car!
Well, take off your pack.
What a crazy thing we did.
All 20 kilometers through that section of the park was tough. You feel like you're floating?
It's the boots I want off.
Ah, the boots.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go for a swim.